President, in a few moments, I intend to put forward a request for the Senate to take up and approve the nomination of a very special Oregonian. That's my friend, Chuck Sams, President Biden's choice to lead the extraordinarily important National Park Service. And I'm just going to take a few minutes to talk about Chuck Sams and make sure the Senate understands why this is the right person for this very important job. First of all, I would say to the Senate, we have heard the national parks described as America's best idea. That's because they form a network of treasures that no other country can match. But the fact is, the National Park Service is not only about the views and the photo ops. The director of the National Park Service is in charge of an organization of over 22,000 employees and almost 250,000 volunteers. The Park Service generates tens of billions of dollars of economic activity. The people of my state, Oregonians, from one corner of the state to the other, particularly well understand how critical outdoor treasures are for rural economies and rural jobs. And there are park units in every state in the nation. Urban parks, rural parks, historic American buildings, ancient archaeological sites. And the personnel at the Park Service, what incredible people. They do it all, from education to preservation to maintenance. And they're also now doing more resilience against wildfire. So that's why it is so important. We have strong leadership at the National Park Service, because when you have employees taking on such diversified challenges, and you have the Park Service woven into the fabric of every state and so many communities, you need somebody at the top, the leader, to be capable and ready to take on these enormous challenges. Chuck Sams is that person. There's no question about it. And I want the Senate to know that I have known Chuck Sams for years, and I have personally seen in action his dedication to communities and to the outdoors. He has been a longtime Umatilla tribal leader in a variety of roles. He's been an important member of the Northwest Power and Conservation Council, working with officials from across our region. He's also a veteran of the U.S. Navy. I know Chuck Sams to be a role model in the stewardship of America's lands and our waters, our wildlife, and history. And the Congress and park goers are going to be able to count on him in the months and years ahead after he is confirmed, because we know the Park Service faces some very big challenges. There is, for example, a multi-billion-dollar maintenance backlog. The parks are often very crowded. They're confronting the effects of the climate crisis, whether it's wildfire, floods, droughts. The list goes on and on. There has been for too long, a workforce culture fraught with gender discrimination and harassment. Now, for almost 5 years, the Park Service has been without a Senate-confirmed director. The reason why I'm here is, I would say to the President of this body and to my colleagues, I'm here to make sure that the Senate doesn't wait another single day after 5 years to confirm a capable leader, Chuck Sams, as the director to address these challenges I've described. He is the right nominee at the right time, and I want senators to know I base this not on reading a bunch of resumes or bios about Chuck Sams. I have seen it myself. I've seen Chuck at work in our state. He's committed. I support him 110%. And therefore, Mr. President, I ask unanimous consent that the Senate proceed to executive session to consider the following nomination. That the nomination be confirmed, the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table with no intervening action or debate, that no further motions be in order with respect to this nomination, that the President be immediately notified of the Senate's action, and the Senate then resume legislative session.